Well, I was getting down to that music.
Right?
Woohoo! Hi, everybody. It's Frances Manzito with Directions Tours, and I am excited to have a special guest today, our fearless leader, Ryan Sanders, who he loves it when I say this, took over the company, purchased the company on January 1st, and we are jumping into a whole new exciting year. So tell us hello and tell us about yourself, Ryan.
Hello, everyone. Thank you, Francis. As Francis wonderfully said, my name is Ryan Sanders. I am the CEO of Directions Tours. A little bit about myself. I was kind of raised in this tour and travel industry. My grandparents owned a charter bus company as well as a tour operator. So I've been around it since I've been, about knee high, starting in 2010 after I went to college. I was a professional motor coach operator, and there is a difference between a professional motor coach operator and a bus driver. Um, I drove full time on the road for 6 years. After that, I was kind of tired of traveling. I've been many, many places: Minnesota, Pittsburgh, Colorado. Kind of, if you can name it, I've been there just about. I've seen I tell people I've been to the outsides of a lot of cool places because usually the driver has to sit with the bus. But 7 years ago, I started full time in the office. At the time, I was the operations and safety manager. And now, after 7 years of hair graying and hair losing, I am the vice president of operations and sales. A little more about me and my professional career. We are avid supporters of the National Tour Association here at Louisiana Motor Coach. A little bit more about that. We started Louisiana Motor Coach in May of 2010. 4 years ago, we launched Motor Coach West in Portland, Oregon, and I lived out in Oregon for about 18 months on and off, most of the time there. And then last year, we launched Motor Coach East, which is based in Montclair, New Jersey. We tell people that it's New York, because it's a little sexier on the sales on the sales side. We are Motor Coach family of brands. We are a family-owned motor coach company. It's my kind of primary job-ish. Now it's becoming a little more 50-50, especially around catalog time, which we are here now. But I am the tour supplier director on the National Tour Association's board of directors. This is the last year of my 3-year term, and we've had a great time. I'm actually going to their Contact event in St. John's, Newfoundland in May. So I'm really excited about that. And then Travel Exchange in Huntsville, Alabama. I'm excited about that as well.
Wonderful. And I'm the NTA Volunteer of the Year.
Yes.
Let's not forget. And if we look tired, it's because number one, I'm sick, but the show must go on. But number two, we are within days of finalizing our new catalog that's coming out at the end of April. I'm sorry, at the end of March. I told you I'm tired and sick.
The deadline back
at the
on
end of
Facebook
March.
Live trying to get a response out of me, didn't you, Francis?
I know. I'm dropping that deadline. So let's talk about the travel show we're doing for the new catalog.
Yes. So we are hosting our first annual, emphasis on annual, because this is something based off what my grandparents used to do. And I kind of toyed around with the idea with the staff, and they all bought in. So what we're going to do is host a one-day travel show. It will be Thursday, April 18th, 2024, even though I still write 2023 on a lot of things. And it will be at the Drury Hotel at Forest Park. We have rented out the ballroom. And one of the cool things that we're going to be able to do is you'll have all the staff there, from tour directors to myself, to Francis is going to come in from Myrtle Beach, to Race and Rhiannon from Texas. So you're going to get to meet the staff if you didn't get to come to our meet and greet back in January. But we're also, what's going to be different is we're going to have featured vendors that are in our catalog. So we're going to hopefully have two of our cruise partners that we work with, because one of the things that we've learned is we can tell you about it and how cool it is, but when you have somebody there who is the product and can make guarantees to you and well more the topic expert, it just makes it so much better. And we're going to have our good friend Amy DiFrancesco from the Drury Hotels there. I know she's excited. So we're hoping to have at least 10 or 15 vendors from different things that we're featuring in our catalog, and maybe that is not in the catalog quite yet, that you can learn about. Naturally, we'll have day of show specials, probably some gift certificate giveaways, but it's going to be a really great time, and we're really excited that we can starting now. We can start building on this every year.
Yeah, I'm excited for that too. And we'll be sending information out to people in the next few weeks, so you can save the date and put that on your calendar and know when and where to show up. The other thing that we have that's new and exciting isn't really for our St. Louis friends, but tell us what you're doing this week in New Orleans.
Well, I which kind of started my goal as to purchase and own a tour operator, but I didn't know how to. It just became a perfect situation as I wanted to bring the availability of an outbound tour product to New Orleans. And I am very excited to announce that we are officially launching our New Orleans office here. New Orleans, we're on the West Bank here in Marrera, for those who are from here. So Thursday, I am going to be attending the Jefferson Community Foundation Senior Expo, which is very, very exciting. It's an annual expo. It hosts between, and this is an invite if you haven't heard about it and you're down here around New Orleans. It is Thursday, March 14th from 8:30 to 1 at the Pontchartrain Center in Kenner. The exhibit hours are from 8:30 to 11:30, and there'll be a lunch free of charge from 11:30 to 1. One of the good things is we're going to ask everybody to sign up to get on our mailing list, and we check with the printer. We're going to get everybody on this catalog run, which is very exciting. And we're also going to be giving away a $250 gift certificate for any tour that anybody would like to join. So it is the beginning of our office here in New Orleans. It's the same location as our motor coach company. My folks don't know about it officially yet. They haven't started charging me rent. But we are here on the West Bank and hoping to grow and kind of we'll grow as fast as the need is there. And I really think that there's a lot of people in this market who really want to go see the world, and I would love to be able to show it to them.
So, some of how that's going to work, and you can jump in on this however you want to, Ryan, is we have lots of trips booked for the rest of this year and next year that are international trips, or they're trips that we're running out of St. Louis, but you get to the first stop on an airplane. So we'll be able to, if you're in Marrero or Ponchatoula or New Orleans or anywhere that's close enough to the New Orleans airport, and you want to go on our Colorado Trains adventure, you can do that. Your airfare is just different.
Mm-hmm.
We have quite a few trips. We've got Cape Cod, Colorado Train Adventures. We have a Rose Parade. We have a cruise out of New York City in October that's going into New England and Canada. We've got Portugal. We've got the Christmas markets in England. Next year, we have Australia. We have Africa. We have all the things in all the places. And then we're also going to have some dedicated trips coming out of New Orleans, like the Opry birthday.
Mm-hmm.
So we are, we'll have some motor coach trips out of New Orleans as well. So you don't have to, if you don't like to fly and you want to travel out of New Orleans, we'll have opportunities for that too.
Mm-hmm.
So exciting stuff.
It really is an exciting time. And I'm excited, with you coming along, and our staff has really kind of gelled and seen the vision, and everybody's, I don't want to say bought in, but bought in is a good phrase to use. And, bear with us when you call our 800 number, because it is run through our St. Louis office. And this is, a learning thing, but everyone is super helpful and is really excited to be able to, add people to our current tours. Also, if you're a group leader or a church leader, we could put together a package to you, a motor coach package from New Orleans to go to the Ark and Creation Museum. We have one coming up out of a motor coach trip out of St. Louis this year in our catalog, but it's something that we can do roughly, possibly for anybody here out of this market. So if you see a trip in the catalog or on the website, and you're like, hey, I'd rather take a motor coach there, let us know. Reach out to Francis and our staff at the office. And if you think you could get 20 people, let us know, because maybe we could help find another 20 people from the other areas right around here in New Orleans and the Gulf Coast.
Right. It's exciting. We're also, just in case anybody from the Brunswick County Myrtle Beach area is watching, we've got some groups that we're starting to pick up from this area where I live. So we are working right now with a group that's doing a Mediterranean cruise that will be open to anybody next April. So again, those are things that it doesn't matter where you are. If you can get on an airplane, you can meet up with us and go on that trip.
Yep. It's just a cool time. I'm so excited. And I'm already planning our anniversary cruise next year out of New Orleans. It'll be 7 days.
January.
January.
12th through the 19th.
I've already put in my time off request at the motor coach company, so there's no excuses. But that'll be here out of New Orleans, and love to invite everybody to come along, and we'll have some special things going on. It's probably not our official anniversary date, but it'll be our official anniversary cruise. This is something that we'll do every year. First couple of years, maybe a cruise, maybe then we'll go to an all-inclusive or something like that. But just to get to know everybody and have a great time together.
And to go somewhere warm in January.
Yes, that is. you can't tell right now, but it's 78 degrees here today in New Orleans, and I'm wearing shorts.
Well, it's nice here in the Myrtle Beach area too, but I sat outside. It's also pollen season, so everything has a shade of green, and I'm not sure if that's what started all of this nonsense, so I haven't been out there. Plus, I'm trying to finish the catalog. So there's no pressure. They're just waiting on me for some final details. So we've got great things coming up. You don't even know this yet, Ryan, but I think we're going to do a Natchez Christmas trip out of New Orleans this year. So I got a great itinerary pulled together for that today. Lots of great things. Lots of great things. And our team in St. Louis is doing a great job working hard. Give them and give us a little grace. Because as Ryan said, I'm working out of the Myrtle Beach area. He's in New Orleans. We've got 2 people in Texas in the office in St. Louis. So I'm the one that's posting everything on Facebook. If you see something on Facebook and you call the office and they don't know anything about it, that means that I got too excited and posted it before they had time, before I sent it to them. It's hard to keep up with who has what information right now. Everybody will have everything in the matter of a couple of weeks, but there's so much good stuff coming up. We're excited to share it with everybody.
Yep. And right now, for those of you who'd like to get on our mailing list or our e-blast list, please go to directionstours.com. Right there on the homepage, you can get on our e-blast list. How it goes is once we send the catalog to the printer, you should be getting it roughly the last couple of days of March, the first couple of days of April. But we typically, to give you a sneak peek, we'll e-blast it out a couple of days before then. So if you want to get on the mailing list and you're not going to be at the Senior Expo or the travel show, or you're not already on the list, please feel free to sign up because, naturally, the more the merrier.
Absolutely. Well, I think we did it. Thank you, Ryan, for joining me.
You are very welcome.
And next week, I'll be coming to you. I don't know where in the world I'll be. I think I'll be coming home from Buffalo next Tuesday. So there's a real good chance Travel Talk Tuesday next week is going to be Where You At Wednesday, because I'm not even really sure where I'll be. So if it's sitting in an airport, we'll put it off to the next day, but we'll post here on the Facebook page. Excuse me. Again, you guys comment on our posts. Tell us about places that you see that look interesting. If there's somewhere that you haven't seen pop up, that's something that you want to do and you think your friends would like to do it too. We don't know that if you don't tell us.
Mm-hmm.
So comment and let us know. If you ask for prices and you haven't seen that yet, that's because I've jumped the gun and shared stuff with you that's not quite ready, but we'll be getting those prices to you as soon as we can.
Yep.
So thanks again, Ryan, for being here. And any departing words?
See y'all soon.
Give us something profound.
I've used all my profoundness. The only thing I could do is hold our technical difficulty sheet up.
All right, folks. Thank you, and we'll see you next week.
All right. Bye-bye, y'all.